Everyone has AIDS. AIDS, AIDS, AIDS. AIDS, 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 AIDS.
You have AIDS.
Yes, you have AIDS.
I hate to tell you, boy, that you
Hola,
have AIDS.
scumbags, what's up? Welcome back to An Hour with AIDS, the audio experience, not the podcast. What's going on? Beautiful day here in Vancouver. It's gray, it's rainy. Great day to do fucking fentanyl, you know what I mean? And die on the street, and then have a firefighter, have an entire fucking, firehouse come out and, revive you and your friends and, hit you with a little bit of that fucking naloxone or whatever the fuck it is, fucking Nova whatever, Novocaine. I don't know. I actually don't even know. And, then, yeah, get fully revived. And then, dude, it's called a die and rally. You know that the puke and rally? Which I was an expert at. The puke and rally, me and my friends lived off of that in my drinking days. The puke and rally, you fucking get absolutely disgustingly trash hammered, and then, to the point where your body's just like, hey, get this poison out of me, and then you go and throw it up, and then you're just like, all right, now I got room for more poison, and then you go and, drink, 13, 14 more beers, and, smoke 10 packs of cigarettes or whatever, and then drive home. Yeah, it's like that, but then it's the opioid version. So you do fentanyl and heroin until you die on the street, and then a firefighter comes and revives you, or a paramedic. We're not going to get picky. You'll let anybody, all these passerbyers. People like to keep that fucking naloxone on them, and then yeah, you get fully revived. You're back. You got a new fucking second wind, fresh set of energy, and you just get right back to it. You start doing fucking heroin again, fentanyl preferably. That's the good shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, great day for that. Beautiful Vancouver. Man, literally walking it. It's I don't know what the fuck, dude. The Pacific Northwest, dude. This place is so funny. It's fucked, actually. It's so crazy how desensitized to it. I've been here for 4 years now. So desensitized to any of it. I walked out of work the other day. There was a legit dead person right outside. And it's just folded in half. Like, I mean, the flexibility is truly admirable. Like, I don't have that kind of flexibility. You know what I mean? But just like folded in half on the ground. Like, just like they sat down, did their drugs, and then they just folded like forward in between their legs, crack pipe in one hand, and then like they're all the goodies in the other hand, the little goodie bag, and yeah, they're just dead, unresponsive on the street. I mean, not dead probably, just taking a little nap, taking a little drug nap, and it's just not like, dude, if you've never seen that before, you're like, holy shit, that's a dead person. But you see it every day, and it's not a dead person. They're just, like I said, they're just taking a little nap. And so I don't even look fucking twice at it. I'm just like, they're just having a good time. Finally getting some shut-eye. I could use a nap myself, quite honestly. And dude, it's so funny. This girl's walking by. She's just walking her dog, some white lady, and she just goes, "Are you okay?" The person's folded in half. Their forehead is literally like, between, like, almost touching their taint. They got a crack pipe in their hand, and they're folded out on the sidewalk right outside of a business. Are you okay? Hello? Are you doing okay, ma'am? It's like, yeah, like, what do you expect her head to like pop up? Oh, hey, yeah, never been better. No, just catching a quick nap, getting some real quick shut eye. You know what I mean? It's tough to busy. Try to get a quick power nap in when I can. Like, what did you expect? Are you okay? It's like, nah, bitch. She's fighting the devil right now, dude. She's on death's doorstep. She's having a battle with Lucifer. She's literally about to fucking, yeah, she's in a fucking wrestling match with the Grim Reaper right now, dude. She's right at the edge of that cliff. And, dude, that was just the funniest thing to me. And I couldn't help because I had a brunch to get to. You know what I mean? I would love to help. See, this is like my problem with living in Vancouver is like, I want to be able to help. You know what I mean? There's so much there's so much going on the streets, and like, you know, there's so many people that need help, and there are people that are like, you know, literally dying on the streets and stuff. And like, I would love to be able to help, but I have a brunch to get to. You know what I mean? And that's basically what Vancouver is in a nutshell, is just like, you know, we would love to help, but we're late for brunch. So if you guys could, you know, try and just, you know, do your crack in, you know, do your fentanyl in an area that's, you know, a little bit away from, you know, my favorite brunch spot, or just, you know, not in front of my face would be ideal, because I would like to show up to brunch with an appetite. You know what I mean? Not that I mean, I'm so desensitized to it anyway. I mean, I will literally step over, you know, a dead body on the streets and just absolutely destroy an omelet. I mean, 4-egg omelet too. Not even like, can you actually just do 2 eggs on the omelet today? I don't know. I'm not that hungry right now. There was a pile of dead bodies outside the restaurant here. So just, you know, lost a little bit of my appetite coming in. There were, just scabby bodies. You know, they're kind of like those like puffy, like swollen street bodies too, from like the opioid like shit. You know how their like hands do that? Their hands get like really fucking big and like red, like puffy. Yeah, they were in like scabby. Yeah, it was just like a pile of bodies. Like, you know, I mean, 5, 6 of them. You know, looked like kids. Like, you know, when like kids do like a dog pile on like to try to like, you know, get a ball or something like that. It was kind of like that, but just with heroin scabbed homeless people. And so yeah, just 2 eggs on the omelet today. Thank you. Oh my God, thanks so much. I love this place. This place is great, huh? I'm so glad we were able to get in. There's usually such a big line, and then you just, you know, talk about fucking whatever. How like Lulu's having a sale. Yeah, the Lulu sale's great, and then the Lulu sales. I mean, I don't know. I'm just not even really that big of a fan of Lulu stuff anymore. I feel like their like older clothes were like so much better designed, and just like, you know, and then that's what living in Vancouver is, and you know, we'd love to help, but yeah, dude. I mean, fuck, man. It's legitimately insane. Are you okay? You're not helping. What are you doing? Like, she probably felt like she was like such like a fucking good person. Like, yo, just fucking keep walking, man. Walk your dog, lady. God damn it. Just walk your dog. It's like a fucking Monday or a Tuesday or something. I think it was a Tuesday. Yeah, I think it was a Tuesday. And she's walking her dog at like 9 something a.m. It's just like, yo, just go walk your dog and then get home and fucking, you know, whatever. Finish doing your stay-at-home wife TikTok or whatever. The aesthetic of a stay-at-home wife. Just do that. It's all good. We don't need you helping. Another time, dude, it's too much brunch, honestly. You know, the fact that it's time for me to get out of here. I need to go the other way. Dude, if you asked me to go to brunch when I first got here, I mean, I should probably settle somewhere in the middle ground. If you asked me to go to brunch when I first moved here, because I was like straight as hell when I first got here, like the straightest man alive. You asked me to go to brunch, I would have told you to go fuck yourself. Brunch? What are you trying to turn me gay? What is this, a drag brunch? Aren't all brunches drag? What, do you want me to put on a fucking wig and, you know, clown makeup and fishnets and fucking, you know, go eat eggs with you? Fuck off. Not doing that shit. Not eating avocado toast and pantyhose, you fucking pieces of shit. Get out of here, dude. I'm a straight man, all right? You're not going to turn me. And then now I'm at brunch like fucking once a week. It's bullshit. It's goddamn bullshit is what it is. But yeah, dude, we're fucking, I mean, it's literally like, it's like living in a fucking haunted house sometimes. Like, we parked and there's a guy, again, well, this guy was standing. It was incredible. He was standing, but just like complete, like his head at his fucking heels. He's just bent over in half. He also has his crack pipe in his head. They never fucking let go of it. They don't lose the crack pipe. They always keep it in hand, no matter what state they're in. You know, dead on the street, passed out, fucking literally bent over in half, somehow balancing, staying up. They never relinquish the grip of the crack pipe. It's truly incredible. But yeah, man, fucking this guy's just like, he's like swaying outside of a thing, and like right above him on the streets downtown, there's literally a naloxone kit, which is like the fucking, I guess, the revival kit, just hanging from a tree above him, like somebody hung it like it was a mistletoe. and he's just underneath it, and it's just like, dude, this is beautiful. This is beautiful, truly. This is it's very seasonal. Yeah, like every season in Vancouver. But yeah, man, just fucking, come do fentanyl with me under the naloxone kit is like, that's gonna be the next Christmas hit, the next holiday hit. What a beautiful song that would be, or poem, perhaps. And yeah, there's like a tent outside. There's just like a fucking group of people. Like, man, it is fucking nuts. I just watched a video of this guy. This is in Portland, so same shit. Portland, Seattle, Vancouver, the cities in the fucking Pacific Northwest here. It's a wild spot, man. It's a very wild spot. I'm just kind of coming around to realizing it as I'm becoming an adult, and when I was younger, I was just like, oh, dude, it's fucking, oh man, yeah, it's pretty crazy. But like now I like, I'm thinking about it and thinking about other places where this is not happening, and this is not just completely it's like, oh yeah, this is just what it's like here. It's like, yeah, this is kind of what you got to deal with. If you want like the beautiful mountains and the oceans, you also got to just deal with living in a fucking living in zombie land where people will just smoke crack in your face or just do just do meth on the bus. It comes with the territory. But yeah, this video from Portland, this guy's just, I don't know if he asked. I don't know if this guy's just so strung out that he doesn't realize that he's being filmed. But the guy filming him, I don't know how he got this all access, exclusive fucking rights to just shoot this guy right beside. Shoot, as in film him, not literally shoot him. That would be wrong, right? To just shoot this fucking crackhead in the street. But he's got a nice meal here. But yeah, he's he's just getting his tinfoil ready. And there's just he's sprinkling his drugs on there. He's looking around, looking around as if somebody's going to fucking stop him. Dude, nobody's going to stop you, man. Vancouver, Seattle, Portland. If you're doing drugs on the street, nobody's going to stop you. Literally nobody is going to be like, hey, excuse me, you can't do crack here. No, thank you. That's not going to happen. It's your right to do whatever the fuck you want all the time, okay? No matter what. Even if somebody did say that, just be like, excuse me, you can't do crack right here. He could just turn around and just be like, I'm trans. And they'd be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Proceed with your crack or whatever. Like, that's what's going on here. But what's crazy is there's like a kid behind him. So this kid behind him is just dancing around, playing on the bench. And like, this is going to be so normal for this child. Just for the rest of his life. Like, this kid's brain is forming right now. Oh, he's got his little blowtorch lighter. There's a family just talking about probably where to go to brunch. Right here. Just right beside the guy. This is like, it's kind of beautiful. This is what's going on with, it's beautiful and terribly sad at the same time, dude. It's poetic, man. That's, it's kind of fucking, that's what it is. It's just, some guy that is just, in such a fucked up experience in his life, such a fucked up place in his life where he is just so past, he's not even doing drugs in the comfort of, a basement or a home, not a home, an apartment or something, somebody's den, he's not even, he's past that. He is just doing hard drugs on the street. And so, mentally, he's somewhere else. He's not even operating on, the same reality as everybody else anymore. And right beside, but he still has the wherewithal to be like looking around, being like, oh man, I shouldn't be doing this. Or like, there's still something in his head where it's like, he's going to get caught. Or he's just, highly schizophrenic and he's just looking around at, all the other people around him that are doing drugs with him are talking to him. But then there's just this family here who might be visiting Portland, or maybe the kids look older, so I don't know, maybe they're on vacation, which God forbid. If you took your family to Portland on vacation, you should have your children taken away from you. You should have your assets seized. you're clearly not, in your right mind, or you're just a bad father, a bad husband, a bad, just person. I mean, you're a fucking idiot. Let's go see beautiful Portland. I mean, unless you're fucking, a sadistic fuck and you're just like, let's go look at all the goddamn zombie people. Let's go look at all the crackheads and just, laugh at them. That'd be a good family bonding, huh? I wonder if there's just like a sick fucking family like that, dude. Just top to bottom, from the toddler to the family, like the 4-year-old, all the way up to, their oldest, who's like, 15, 16. Everybody packs into the car. They're so excited. They can't wait to get to Portland, and they just go around laughing at the homeless people. Just the crackhead. Some dude strung out, just like screaming at himself in the reflection of like the window of a store. He's just going nuts. Just you said, oh no. And then these just kids are just giggling. They're just like, oh my God, that's the best one yet. Daddy, look at that. They're just laughing, and then they're just like, where should we go to lunch? And there's like, oh, look at that one. That one's like fucking, that one's like fell over in a dumpster. That's the kind of family that I'd like to be a part of, and that I would like to one day have myself. Maybe I could be the patriarch of a beautiful family like that. But yeah, this family's just probably talking about where to go to brunch as somebody is just busting up drugs beside them, and is didn't even look twice at it. This kid, man, I can't get over this kid in the background. Yeah, this guy's literally doing. Yeah, this kid's just looking at him. He's like dancing. Oh, he's now shooting guns in the air though. This kid's a psychopath. Oh, now he's doing like gymnastics on the bench. This guy's sprinkling his drugs. He's getting ready. Oh, he's got something in his eye. He's just scratching his eye real quick. And crack pipe in mouth, and let's do it. Let's get her going. Let's fire it up. And we're smoking. This kid's just behind him. He just takes a sip of his drink. Now he takes a quick look at the camera. Dad's fucking not even paying attention. Dad doesn't give a fuck. Dad's got his book in his fucking arm. Dad's like, oh, I'm a reader. Just smoking her up. Smoking crack in front of the kid. The kid's like, all right, that was fun. I'm going to go back to, doing my gymnastics. Nobody's batting an eye at this fucking guy. And this guy just pulls out some cash. Just to flex on everybody. He's smoking a little bit more. Just right on the street, right on the sidewalk. Just letting her go. Now he's just kind of like, I don't know what he's doing here. He's like around the corner, just like, it's like he's like hiding. This lady's just like, oh, can you Mom, just shift over to the left a little bit. There's a man doing literal fucking heroin right there. Just smoking fucking, yeah, dude. It just says Portland, bro. It's like, this is what's going on in Portland, man. Dude. I mean, like, that's not a cop, but yeah, like it looked like they're like, but dude, that fucking dad, the kid's just like, it's so normal for that kid now. Like, it's just gonna be so normal for that kid to just like, he'll go to a city one time, somewhere else in the world, and just be like, it's weird. Like, he's like, yeah, the city's nice, but like, it's weird. Like nobody openly smokes crack on the streets. Like where are all your where are all your junkies at? Where are all your fucking meth heads at? Why is nobody literally doing fentanyl on the street? Why is nobody on heroin? Why is nobody blowing fucking crack smoke in my face? What kind of city is this? What are you guys doing? What do you do? What do you do with all your homeless people? Do you guys kill them? Do you ship them off somewhere? That's inhumane. You're supposed to just let them kill themselves on the streets while we all just sit there and watch and pretend it's not happening. Like, the dad is so fucking not paying attention. Like, this kid is like that shit, dude, having that happen like right in front of your kid's face, that is nuts, man. That is nuts. And like, the fact that the guy didn't even offer him any, rude. You know what I mean? We actually, In Vancouver, because of Canadian, you know, they're at least polite. They'll offer you some crack. They'll offer you some fentanyl. You know, they'll offer you heroin. They'll just be like, they'll offer you a hit at least. Like, maybe not like actually some of it, but they'll just be like, if somebody's smoking crack beside you or doing fentanyl beside you, they'll be like, do you want a hit? You know what I mean? Because that's the nice thing to do. That's the right thing to do. You can't just, you know, like when they bring like a 6-pack onto the bus and they start drinking beside you, they're not going to, you know, they'll be like, you know, would you like one? Because yes, they're drug addicts and yes, they're, you know, trying to kill themselves and they're, you know, not even on this planet right now mentally, but they're not rude. And that's what's most important. This Portland crackhead that somehow they're filming so close to this is so rude. Didn't offer anybody. Man. It's so, yeah, dude. Is this crack? Somebody says. What is the response to is this crack? It's heroin or fentanyl. To those saying it's crack or meth, you don't struggle with the dope fiend lean while smoking crack / meth. Dude, yeah, just smoking fet. You know what I mean? You usually smoke heroin on foil, but it also works with crack. Okay, so they're just ripping fucking heroin. Could be ice or H. Dude, the way people talk about these drugs, man, it's fentanyl. That's crack. He's smoking fentanyl. Dude, yeah, just, man. I fear it's just the family just standing right beside this guy, just smoking heroin right beside them. And they're just like, okay, well, we got a few more hours before we got to catch the train to the airport. So, like, you guys want to get lunch or what should we do? And, like, as they're just, like, wafting fucking heroin smoke away from their head. It's like, excuse me, sir. Could you not blow the heroin smoke directly in our face just like the other way? Sorry. We're just trying to decide on brunch plans here. Yeah, dude. Fun place we have here, man. Fun place. Fun city. It's goddamn beautiful, though, you know? It's like mountains and shit. I went on a hike yesterday. I was one of those, man, I fucking usually hate doing this, but I did it. But I brought a speaker with me when hiking. And it's fine because it was like nobody else on the trail or on the hike. But I was one of those assholes. But you know when you're like, when you're hiking and then somebody passes you and they're just blasting fucking music, it's so annoying. Like you're supposed to be taking in nature and also like being away from, you know, all that sort of like supposed to be removing stimulus. So adding in music and like fucking bass and like, you know, you should never be, and I believe this, you should never be in the forest exercising around trees, hiking, climbing something. And Lil Baby should be playing. Like, Lil Baby is playing. That should never happen. That should never happen. I shouldn't be in the middle of a hike, breathing in the beautiful fresh air. I could see the ocean in the background. You know, there's sun coming down through the trees. And then in the back is Trippy Red. Is just Trippy Red. Just, ah ha ha. Yeah. That shouldn't, like, you know, that shouldn't be the case. If anything, you know, whatever. Some hippy dippy fucking, you know, some 432 hertz frequencies. If you want to get crazy, you want to add some frequencies into your hike. You really want to have a religious experience. But yeah, you're supposed to remove all the stimulus. So there shouldn't be fucking, you know, Young Metro on the beat as you're hiking. But I did it anyway. Was blasting that shit, and man, yeah, it was a good fucking hike, dude. The person completely lied to me. This chick was just like, yeah, dude, no, you can go and do the hike. There's no snow till like you get near the top. Before halfway through, all snow. I'm just in fucking, you know, I'm just in goddamn like Nike trail shoes. Not even trail shoes, just like outdoor running shoes. And whatever, got her done. Great fucking hike. Yeah, dude. And that's that, man. Fucking, you know. That's why you live here. Yeah, yes, you have to step over dead people in the streets. Yes, you have to fucking, you know, waft away heroin smoke and crack smoke and all that kind of stuff. Yes, people will smoke cigarettes next to you on the bus. Yes, you know, somebody, you know, Somebody might chase you with a machete, but hikes are nice. Ocean's beautiful. There's great places to go for brunch. Yeah, man. I mean, that's really just what it is. It's a beautiful city, and yeah, you just got to deal with it. And the sun's coming out, so everyone's gonna slowly transition from wanting to kill themselves to fucking just partying, drinking nonstop. People just drink I mean, they fucking do it all winter too, but like people just drink outside all fucking summer, man. As soon as it comes out, it's just like, yeah, let's hit a patio. It's patio season, dude. Yo, let's go hit a patio, man. That's what switches from brunch to patio. It's like, dude, yeah, brunch is over, man. Let's go to a patio now, man. Let's hit a patio, dude. Well, I guess you can do brunch on the patio, dude. That's crazy. Now people are all, yeah, brunch on the patio. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Yeah, brunch on the patio. Start drinking right away. Nobody's working. Great fucking stand-up shows on the weekend. I had to host, which was fine. Two so annoying white chicks from Toronto, naturally. From Toronto. I asked them specifically because I was hosting. They're just like, yeah, we're from Toronto. And I was just like, actually Toronto? Or like, because people will say that and then they're from fucking, like Newmarket. They're from Vaughan. And they're just like, nah, yeah, I'm from Toronto. They're just like, yeah, actually Toronto. And dude, they were whatever. They were kind of enjoying the show until this one girl brought up Trump. And then they were just like, yeah, fuck Trump. Fuck Trump. Dude, the worst fucking people. And oh, man. Canadians just talking about American politics is the dumbest shit ever. This like, you guys like talking about politics and then just like, so Trump, Biden is like, why are we talking about this, dude? It's so fucking stupid. Like, it's so dumb. Like, we're like clowning whatever American politics or clowning American shit. It's just like, why are you even talking about them? Who gives a fuck? You think they're down there talking about fucking, talking about Justin Trudeau and fucking Pierre or whatever the fuck his name is, or fucking Jagmeet? Think there's some American comedians just like, you guys like talking politics? How about that Jagmeet Singh, huh? He's a real fucking cuck. He'll do whatever fucking Justin Trudeau says, Justin Trudeau says, hey, come watch me and my wife fuck. He'll do it. Like, they wouldn't even know who the fuck you're talking about. How about that fucking Pierre fucking Poilievre guy, huh? Poilievre or whatever. He's a real communist piece of shit. He's a real fucking right-wing nut, huh? How about that? There's like, what are you guys talking about, man? There's like, I've never heard of any of these people. Stop talking to us about Canada. Who gives a shit? And yeah, that's right. But dude, these girls, man. Yeah, the fucking arm in the air. Just the one arm. Yes. Fuck Trump. And whatever. The comedian girl that was up there was fucking, dude. Yeah, she's great. I like her. But yeah. Those girls love that shit. I just hate that people just get so reactive because like they have no real thoughts of their own about, like, they're just like, yeah, Trump is bad. Like that's their thought. Yeah, Trump's so bad. I hate Trump. It's just like, why? There's like, he's just like gross and like, racist. It's just like, what? Okay. Based on what? It's like, yeah, like one time he said like fuck black people and just like look at him. He's like, look at his hair, and which is like, dude, shut up, man. Dude, will you shut the fuck up? Trump's hot, dude. Trump's a hot guy. You can attack Trump for any of whatever things that he's said, which are all true, by the way. You could attack him for, how you perceive his, his political leanings or his thoughts. Sure, whatever. One thing you could not attack him for is his looks. That is a hot fucking dude, okay? Trump is a fucking alpha male and a hot piece of ass. I will not listen to any bullshit about somebody fucking talking about how Trump saying he's ugly and gross, okay? You're out of your goddamn mind. You lose all credibility with me if you say that Trump's not good looking. That's a good looking dude. It's like, I wouldn't imagine having sex with Trump. Yeah, you'd be so lucky. My man probably puts it down, dude. My man puts it down, man. Long fucking strokes, dude. He's deep in there, dude. He whispers fucking beautiful shit into your ear. You like that? Yeah. Oh. You thought that was all of it? I don't know why I just gave him a British accent. Trump with a British accent? Now that would make him annoying. Trump works because he's American. If Trump was British, if he had an accent, fuck no, dude. Fuck no. Hell no, dude. Yeah, dude. Imagine Trump just whispering into your ear. You thought that was all my dick. Well, I don't know. I do. Why? Oh, I keep just fucking. I keep just going into UK accents. Nah, there's more dick. That's crazy to say to a girl. Oh, you thought that was. Oh, you thought that was it? You thought that was all the dick I had? Nah. And then you just push a little bit further in. There's more dick. That's crazy. Nah, there's more dick for you. Nah, that's only half of it. Press right up into the shit. Or you go the other way and you're just like, sorry, that's all the dick I got. That's all the dick I got. You just fucking just like just like you're trying to like you're doing fucking like you're doing yeah, like, you know, sexy dirty talk, but you're just like fucking just making fun of yourself. Ooh, you like that? Sorry, there's not more. That's all I can provide, but you know. Oh, I can shift it around. Maybe hopefully maybe you can find a spot that you like. Ooh. You know, sorry it's so thin. Sorry it's not girthier. It's it's thin, but it can, you know, it's thin and not that long, but you know, at least I can last a couple minutes, so you can do something with that maybe. How about you know? Ooh, you like that? Oh, you like that short thin dick? All right, I'm done with that. Yeah, dude. Fuck Trump. Yeah. And then they're just having a full-on conversation in the back, dude. Oh, my God. Also, the dad, I didn't get into this. I didn't even think about it until after the show. The dad said he was like visiting from Thailand. He's just a white guy. Hey, what are you doing in Thailand there, bud? What are you doing living in Thailand? His daughters live in Toronto. He's over in Thailand. What are you doing there, bud? What's going on? Just a rich white guy living in Thailand, huh? I should have dug into that, man. I didn't even think about it until like late in the show, like after, which would have been weird to bring it up. I just get back up in between comics and I'm just like, hey, bud, I was just thinking about it. You're definitely doing some illegal shit in Thailand, huh? I bet you're you just really like the beaches and you know the beautiful like what jungle fucking landscape? No. You're there for illegal shit for sure. You're doing it because of their lax government and how you can get away with anything you want because of your money. And maybe you are into trans women, which hey, that's the place to go, you know? You'll find better ones there than you will here in Vancouver, I'll tell you that. Okay? And here you're told that, you know, you gotta, you know, that the trans women here are hot. You gotta find them hot or you're a piece of shit. But there, you go over there, they're fucking, they're real. They're legit. Somebody was saying that to me the other day. What was it? Somebody was just like, that like they knew a guy that was just like, yo, like the lady boys, the trans women here. You see, you can't in North, you know, in Thailand, you're allowed to call them lady boys. I feel like that's fine. But if you call a trans person here a lady boy, you just committed a hate crime. But like the Thailand ones, that's kind of like their title. You know what I mean? What's going on there? How come they're Thai lady boys, but here you will be thrown in prison. You'll be clubbed in the back of the head and, you know, chucked into a fucking into solitary confinement if you just, you know, call the trans person a lady boy. Man. Dude, fucking James Reimer, who's just like an NHL goalie. Man, now there's just shit just keeps popping up just because he's like he doesn't want to wear the gay jersey, the pride jersey. So I guess the San Jose Sharks have a pride night where I guess everything's gay. So yeah, won't take part in the pregame warm-up Saturday night, saying the team's decision to wear pride-themed jerseys in support of the LGBTQ community runs counter to his religious beliefs. Bro should have just shut his fucking mouth, dude. He should have just not said anything, man. You know. Actually, you know what I want to do? I want to go to Twitter. I could read this news article, but then I won't get any of the insane reactions to what he has to say, or what people have to say about him. James Reimer, let's go. So he's just like, nah, I love Jesus, and I don't know what Jesus said really. Or what does the Bible say about gay shit? It just says no gay shit. No with gayeth shit. So they have like a trans shark on their jersey. And the two crossing hockey sticks with like the pride flags as the tape. Cool design or whatever, but then like the shark's trans. I guess the shark used to be a woman, now is a man. Okay. All right. So this is from Freedom Preacher. Pretty sure the Bible is cool with slavery too. We bringing that back? You mean the part where Moses was called by God to lead the Hebrews out of slavery and to their promised land? Or Bible also says it's an abomination to wear clothing made of two different fabrics. Why is that sin okay for Jimmy, but being gay isn't? Problem with the Bible thumpers, they use it as an excuse when it's convenient for them and their bigotry. Could there be anything fucking less productive than arguing about the Bible? I mean, dude. I mean, Jesus Christ. It's like, well, actually, the Bible says, the Bible says you can't wear two different, fabrics of clothing. What's that shirt you got on, James? Is that 50% polyester, 50% cotton? Boom, gotcha. Checkmate, asshole. Put on the trans shark shirt. All right? You hypocrite. Put on the jersey with the trans shark. The gay trans shark. Maybe the shark's from Thailand. It's a lady boy. But dude, I mean, fuck, man. This guy, dude, what a fucking, dude, James Reimer, man. The balls of this guy he's definitely got to stay off social media, but the balls of this guy to fucking get up there and just be like, yeah, you're going to get attacked so heavily just for even just bringing up Christ. Christ is, people aren't into Christ these days. The people that are really into Christ, but the people that aren't, you could just bring up fucking, other religions are cool, fucking people are super, like the fucking people that live in Vancouver or the people that live in the Pacific Northwest are like the super fucking woke people or whatever the fuck you want to call them. The progressives, Christ bad. Muslim shit's cool now. They're in on that. Unless it's like the Iranian shit where it's like too Muslim, where they're like, some chick puts on a dress, you could see her feet, and they, shoot her dead in the street. They're not cool with that. But if you're like Muslim, like here, they're just like, yes, that's great, as long as you're not white and Christian, which I agree with. Yeah, dude, the balls of this guy to just get up there and just be like, I'm not wearing the gay shark shirt. I like Jesus Christ, and Jesus said sharks can't be trans. He said that, ladyboys in Thailand, that's fine because they're bad. There's some bad bitches over there. But sharks cannot be gay or trans, and I will not put on that shirt that depicts sharks as gay people. Sharks are straight and they're Christians. Okay? First and foremost. But yeah, just to be like, I'm not gonna wear the shirt. I would have just shut my mouth. I would have called in sick that day, bro. Just call in sick. James, buddy, you just got to call in sick that day. Don't get behind a microphone and be like, I'm not wearing the gay shark shirt. I'm not wearing the trans shark shirt. Don't do it. Just be like, yeah, yo, just, do the thing where you're like laying in bed and you like make the call to your boss and be like, hello, hi, I'm sorry. I'm fucked up. I don't know if it's like food poisoning or like what it is, but I was throwing up all night, been shitting everywhere, just both ends. I mean, it's just not good. Just do the thing with your voice. Just call in sick, bro. Don't fucking get behind a microphone and be like, I'm not doing the gay shit. I like Jesus Christ. You're just, dude, you're trying to, what are you trying to do, bro? What are you trying to do? It's, you're going to get murdered. And then, I mean, I guess you're giving people on the internet something to do. Because they need something to do. They need more shit to argue about on the internet. Because you just gave, heavy Christian people that got time. And, you gave the fucking heavy LGBT fucking, progressives people that got time. You gave them something to do for the next 4 or 5 days. They could just go back and forth. But I don't know what you're trying to do personally for yourself by getting up there and just being like, nah, I really like Jesus Christ in the Bible. And because of that, I won't put on the trans shark shirt. You got to call in sick that day, buddy. You can't pull up and fucking do that, man. Or just quietly say to the fucking, the GM or the coach, just be like, hey, I don't want to draw any negative attention to the organization or whatever, but I'm not putting on the gay shirt and going out there and, doing the warm up in the gay shirt. I won't do it. Man, fucking dude, I don't know. Like, what happens? What happens if you put on the gay shirt? You know what I mean? You don't have to suck a cock. Also, can't you just confess after? Because, like, you're allowed to do, like, isn't that just the whole thing with religion? You just got to be like, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that. And then there's like, oh, okay. God forgives you. Jesus forgives you. All you got to do is, go home and say a certain amount of, I guess it's just like maybe a time thing. He didn't want to have to say that many Hail Marys or like, like what happens? You're going to get lashed by your priest. Just be like, Father, I wore a jersey with a trans shark on it during the warm-up of one of my hockey games. And then you just hear an audible gasp from the other side of the confession thing. He's like, oh, James. That's it. Go to the back room and set yourself up, chain yourself up. I'll be in there soon with the whip. And just fucking whips the shit out of you for, wearing the trans shark shirt. Dude. It's like, yeah. It's like, okay. So is it just the colors of the shirt? It had like the pink and the blue and or was it like the rainbow? What would describe the shirt to me? It's like, well, the shark had like the scars underneath its breasts, just where you can see that the breast removal surgery had been done. And there was it had a strap on because it hasn't gotten the dick surgery yet. It hasn't received the dick through surgery yet, so it just was wearing a strap on, and had the boobs removed, so it had like the scars underneath, and it had like the short haircut, and it clearly has been taking testosterone for a little while, not like a long time, but you could tell that the process had begun. So the shark was definitely in like maybe stage 2, 3 of its transition. So yeah, it was well on its way to being a full trans shark. But definitely you can tell that it was trans for sure. And yeah, I had it on and I was in net, and the team was warming up. They were shooting pucks at me. I was going through my regular stretching routine. I was doing my regular warm-ups. I was going post to post. And yeah, clearly, I mean, Jesus said not to do that specifically. So I'm sorry. He's like, well, James, you and your family are no longer allowed to come to this church. And you know what? You should get the fuck out of this town, to be honest with you. And you're never, ever, you hear me? Ever getting into heaven. So you think about what the fuck you've done. Okay? I hope you're proud of yourself. You fucking piece of shit. You know how many kids, you know how many young Christian kids probably think it's okay to be trans now? You probably are responsible. Dude, there's probably a kid transitioning right now because of you, James. You feel good about that? You feel good about that? You feel good? Feel good that a 7-year-old is going to get breast removal surgery? It's like, priest, father, 7-year-olds don't have breasts. It's like, oh, well, man, sorry. How the fuck would I know? I only fuck with little boys, okay? Not little girls, okay? Little girls are gross. You know? So actually, maybe it's okay, actually, if little girls start transitioning into boys. You know, more for me. I'm just kidding. I'm just fucking around, James. You know, I see we can do jokes like that, but you can't seriously wear a trans shark shirt. Make it okay. What if a young boy saw you wearing that shirt, then he went and sucked off his best friend? You feel okay with that? You feel good about, it was a young straight boy who just wanted to watch a hockey game that night. And then he saw you warm up in that shirt. And he went home, got online and messaged his friend and said, "Hey, meet me at the park." And they just went behind the tree and sucked each other off because of you. You feel good about that? And then they went and transitioned after. They went right from sucking each other off to the trans hospital, the trans clinic, and lopped their dicks off and then got breasts sewn on because of you, James. You piece of shit. But dude, man, fucking what an idiot for getting behind that mic, dude. Just call in sick, bro. Call in sick. Could have all been so simple. Just call in sick, dude. You gotta fucking call in sick. Man. Holy shit, dude. Fuck, dude. Fuck yeah, man. Well, Canada has a lot of crazy shit that goes on, but then there's also some beautiful things. I mean, unfortunately, this is in Quebec, but one judge out there has his fucking head on straight. I'll tell you that. He's got his goddamn mind right. Where everybody else in this country is losing their fucking mind, one guy has got it together. And this judge in Quebec, who, barely Canada, but technically a part of it, says that every Canadian has a God-given right to flip somebody off, to give somebody the finger. So a Quebec judge has ruled that he's acquitted a man who was accused of threatening and harassing his neighbor. To be abundantly clear, it is not a crime to give somebody the finger. So somebody took their neighbor to court, who I guess was just standing outside of their house being like, right there, buddy. Shove it, pal. Go fuck yourself. I've reached my limit of articles on the New York Times. Oh, no. Fuck. So I can't read this article about this person giving the fucking middle finger. Go fuck yourself, dude. Right there, New York Times. My God-given right. Give the finger as a form of speech. Not quite sure if it's completely symbolic or if it's obvious. But man, is the New York Times really going to fucking fuck with me like that? Man, fuck off, dude. Nobody wants to read your shitty articles, bro. Okay. Dispute between a neighbor came down to a question of credibility. So giving a person the middle finger is a charter-protected right. You goddamn right it is. Guaranteed by the freedom of expression. To be abundantly clear, it is not a crime to give. Flipping the proverbial bird is a God-given, charter-enshrined right that belongs to every red-blooded Canadian. It may not be civil. It may not be polite. It may not be gentlemanly. Nevertheless, it does not trigger criminal liability. Woo! Hey, say it louder for the people in the back, Judge, okay? Those goddamn fucking pussy liberals that think, I can't go around fucking, flipping everybody off. My God-given right as a Canadian to put this finger up. Dude, who gets offended by somebody giving you the finger, dude? How do you get mad at somebody? It's actually embarrassing if somebody, dude, the middle finger, dude, dumbest shit ever. Somebody gives me the finger, I I think it's hilarious that you push somebody to a level where they're just like, fuck you, buddy. Right there, fuck yourself. Where they like, they put their middle finger up and they're just like pointing it at you. They're just like, yeah, go fuck yourself. That's the funniest shit ever. Like, what did you do? The dispute between Al Epstein and the Nakash family, the whole family, originated with a 5-year-old's birthday party. Hell yeah, dude. 9 children aged 2 to 8 were gathered along with Epstein and their parents from the neighborhood. The party happened in front of Martin and Frank Nakachi's house. The complaint, their son, Michael Nakachi, characterized the scene as blocking the street while drinking at the height of the pandemic. With toys left in the middle of the road. He said it was an unsafe location for a gathering because it was right at the end of a blind curve. Okay, then let the whole family die. What do you give a fuck? You clearly hate this family. You're just like, I just thought it was unsafe that they were, that these fucking scumbag pieces of shit that I hate were having a gathering in the middle of the road right after a blind curve. It's like, okay, then let a fucking, let a car come whipping around that corner and take them all out. You could just, because then you could sit there after, or you can watch from your porch and just be like, fucking told you. Hey, hate to be the guy that says, told you so, but hey, told you. Told you not to have a party right behind a blind curve. Pieces of shit. But Michael, who lives nearby with his brother, Ari, okay, weird, had installed 4 closed-circuit cameras on his parents' vehicles and motorcycle helmet, which put the front of his parents' house under surveillance. Whenever the cars were parked in the driveway, said the video evidence painted a starkly different picture than Mike. First, Martine arrived home in her car. The parents cleared the kids off the street to make way. Around an hour later, Frank approached the house. The party had thinned, but 4 kids and 3 fathers were still around. The kids moved out of the way to let Frank into his driveway, and Frank did not slow down while he zoomed past them. Hell yeah. Both outraged, Epstein and another father made gestures indicating that he was driving too quickly and too close. The rear-facing camera of Frank's car confirmed that he did not decelerate. The brake light only flashed for a fraction of a second. He thought about it for a second. Natural reaction, almost went to brake when he saw the kids in the fucking street, and then he was like, you know what? No. His common sense kicked in. He was like, fuck them kids. And he's like, I'm gonna fucking take these kids clean out. I'm gonna kill these fucking kids. Then he zooms in. Testimony that the Nakachis are reckless on the road and drive with disregard for the welfare of the neighborhood's children. On her way home that day, Martina made a similarly reckless maneuver. Her camera captured a young girl on a different street, not part of the birthday party, who looked approximately 4 years old. She was crossing the street on her scooter as Martina approached. Frazzled, the girl stumbled out of the way of the car, pushing her scooter and narrowly avoiding being hit. Slow down the car, just like her husband did an hour later. After Frank blew past the birthday party and exited his vehicle, the fathers on the scene confronted him. Both parties yelled at each other, and Epstein recorded the argument on his cell phone. Michael was at the side of the house calling the police, but Ari joined the fray, pushed Epstein. Hell yeah, let's do it. Let's escalate this shit. Let's fight in front of the kids. After the police showed up and arrested no one, Michael followed up the next day by phone, pressing the officer about charging Epstein with harassment. Unsuccessful, he called the police again the next day. The only response he got was that his brother could have been arrested for pushing Epstein, and his father ticketed for driving dangerously. Led to what described as several episodes of criminal harassment. He alleged that on two occasions, Epstein walked past an Nakachi house, filming it from the sidewalk, but the video evidence showed that Epstein merely walked by the house holding his phone and did not appear to be filming anything. The alleged harassment continued in April when a 10-year-old boy who Michael suspected had attended the birthday party pointed a hockey stick toward the Nakachi's house, holding it like a rifle. Michael added that a little later on, I'm assuming, Epstein and his wife walked by and stared at the Nakachi home while Epstein was pretending to be on his phone. Dude, when did they start giving the middle finger? Oh yeah, hell yeah. In Epstein's version, Michael walked by his house and called him a crazy neighbor, a dipshit, and said, "You're fucking dead." There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Epstein said he responded with his middle fingers before waving dismissively in Michael's direction. Not making a throat-slitting gesture. When Epstein returned home from his walk, police officers were waiting for him and arrested him for uttering death threats. It was essentially a question of credibility, says Montreal criminal defense lawyer. The court had no difficulty believing the accused. I wholeheartedly accept his testimony as truthful. His answers were spontaneous, unrehearsed, simple, consistent with the video. Dude, fuck it, man. What are people doing, man? People got fucking no goddamn lives. Dude, that's sick, man. I fucking, like, can't wait to just, you have a family, and, well, I don't know, this fucking, one of these guys, I don't even know which family's which anymore. I think it's Epstein and his, is Epstein the one with the family, or the Nakachis, the brothers? He just getting into a fucking neighbor dispute. Like, you're just walking past their house, just like fucking staring at them, just filming, just waiting for something, just trying to catch them. Like, dude, I love how that's what you're doing, man. My uncle's like this, bro. My uncle is fucking, dude, he's trying to start shit in the neighborhood. He's on his cameras. He's got 3 kids that he should be raising. He's like, fuck that, dude. I'm trying to get into some shit in the neighborhood. I'm trying to start feuds. I'm trying to cause problems. You know what I mean? I'm trying to fucking, I'm trying to, endanger the safety of my family and, get into a real goddamn back and forth with somebody. I'm trying to sue somebody. I'm trying to go to court. I'm trying to have somebody move out of the neighborhood. That's the goal. It's fucking, dude. Like, what are you doing, man? How embarrassing is it? That is like, yeah, dad has to go to court. Remember that guy that drives too fast in the neighborhood, and then, we flipped him off, and he, I said that, he came up to me and said he would fucking kill me, and then I told the cops, and then he was like, no, I didn't say that, and then now dad has to go to court and be like, hey, he said he would kill me. Like, dude, how embarrassing, man. So, offending someone is not a crime, he said. It's an integral component of one's freedom of expression. Citizens are to be thicker-skinned, especially when they believe in ways that are highly likely to trigger such profanity, like driving too fast on a street where innocent they're playing, or being told to fuck off should not prompt a call to 911. Yeah, dude. Yeah, man. Calling 911. Hey, I was just told to fuck off. There's some dude, screaming at me from the road, giving me the middle finger, telling me to go fuck my mother, to go ass fuck myself with the end of a broom, and he's giving me the middle finger, and he's now like shoving, middle finger. He's like telling me to, he's saying up yours. Can you guys come deal with this? He's like, that's his right, sir. Actually, while I got you on the phone here, thank you for calling 911. Can I ask you a couple questions? Do you believe the man that you're seeing on the street to be red-blooded? You do. Okay, beautiful. Does he look like a citizen of this country, this beautiful country, Canada, that we have here? Well, be careful how you answer that. Okay, yeah, okay. You do believe that he is a citizen. Okay. Well, then I'm sorry, sir. That is his God-given right to tell you to, to tuck your penis back, jam it into your ass, and fuck yourself. And for him to give your kids the middle finger, and for him to, tell them to go chop their genitals off and become trans. That is his God-given right. You need to be thicker skinned, sir. Yeah, it's his God-given right to drive four fucking 100 kilometers an hour through your neighborhood and try to kill your children. If the kids want to play road hockey, they got to understand that some people are going to fucking come flying home, from work because they're drunk, from the bar, from work, from wherever they're at, because they're drunk. They're fucking, they're on speed. They're on Adderall. They don't know. They can't watch for every kid on the road, dude. You know what I mean? Every time. He's a red-blooded Canadian, okay? And he has freedoms that you're trying to take away. He's allowed to, he's allowed to fucking scream at your wife when she comes back from the grocery store and she's, in the trunk grabbing the bags. He's allowed to call her a fucking fat cunt, give her the middle finger, and just be like, hey, tell your husband he's a fucking queer. And I'll kick his ass anytime. Fuck off. It's a God-given right. Dude, what an embarrassing fucking back and forth. And you have this like whole article written about you. How fucking embarrassing. What a goddamn joke, man. What are people doing, dude? What are you doing, man? What the fuck are you doing? You have a family. You have a family. I love that, dude. The guy is it the guy that just lives, the guy that lives with his brother, man. See, that's the type of guy that should be getting into fucking, he's got nothing going on, dude. He's just like, yo, I'm going to fuck with this family. He just wants what this guy has. He wants what the Nakachis have. He wants a family, and he wants, he wants to be able to do that, but he can't. So he's just like, you know what? I'm going to fucking cause problems for this guy. I'm going to fucking, I'm going to try to get this guy thrown in jail if I can. That's fun, dude. It's your God-given right to tell somebody to go fuck themselves, to fuck off. Up yours. 2 middle fingers. Thank God somebody's looking out for the people, for the citizens of this country. This is our God-given fucking right, dude. God-given, man. When God designed humans, what he had in mind that every human, without consequence, could put both middle fingers up and tell you to kill yourself to another human being. Hey, take your own life, buddy. Kill yourself and your family, all right? Commit a murder-suicide with your wife and your family. Do it. Lock your whole family in your house and set it on fire, buddy. Right there, all right? Two middle ones. How do you feel about that? I'm a Canadian. And I got red fucking blood flowing through my veins. Okay? Gather your family in your basement. Chain everybody up. Shoot them. And then blow your own head off. All right? I got rights. Middle finger, buddy. Middle fucking finger. I'll see you in court, dick fuck. Go kill yourself. And that's beautiful. That's what, that's what I'm glad that our courts are discussing. I'd love to be a part of that. I'd love to be you know what I mean? Dude, that's beautiful. It's goddamn beautiful. All right. Well, that's been an hour at AIDS with the audio experience, episode 2. We're gonna get back there. I don't feel like we're back to 100% yet, but we're gonna get there. Okay. Call in sick if somebody's trying to make you wear gay shit. I think that's a big takeaway from today. Brunch. Brunch is the most important thing. Don't let any homeless or dead body on the street stop you from getting to brunch. And please, if you guys can just die or smoke fentanyl or pass out from fentanyl away from my favorite brunch spots, so that I don't so that I have a proper appetite, that would be great. Make sure you download the episodes, and dude, thank you guys for listening. Go fuck yourselves, okay? Kill yourself, buddy, right there. All you guys listen, you can't see. If you're watching, middle finger, fuck your mother, fuck your father. And, I don't know, you're a bitch, dude. Fuck off.